Your bite-sized daily roundup of the biggest news from the world of film. This is the Daily Reel with Van Connor.
Good morning, it's Tuesday, the 16th of March. The day Memento was released in 2001, 21 Jump Street arrived in cinemas in 2012, the racially controversial Ghost in the Shell was released in 2017, and Love, Simon and Tomb Raider came out in 2018. Currently starring on TV's Resident Alien, it's frequent Disney talent and A Knight's Tale alum Alan Tudyk's birthday today, with other birthdays today including Alexandra Daddario, Victor Garber, Gore Verbinski, and Isabelle Huppert. As for what's going on today, here's the news. The 2021 Oscar nominations have officially been announced, and to no one's surprise, the black and white film set in the golden age of Hollywood and chronicling the creation of Citizen Kane has swept the board. David Fincher's Mank picked up 10 nominations, including Best Picture and Best Director, along with Best Actor and Best Supporting Actress nods for stars Gary Oldman and Amanda Seyfried. Other nominees declared for Best Picture include The Father, Judas and the Black Messiah, Minari, Nomadland, Sound of Metal, The Trial of the Chicago 7, and Promising Young Woman, all of which, save for Promising Young Woman, walked away with 6 nominations apiece. This year's crop of nominees have shattered records for a number of reasons, primarily for being the most diverse in the ceremony's history. Seemingly finally reacting to increased scrutiny over the overwhelming whiteness of previous year's nominations, 9 actors of color saw themselves tipped for awards by the Academy. 2021 also marks the first year 2 women have garnered nominations for Best Director, with both Promising Young Woman's Emerald Fennell and Nomadland's Chloe Zhao receiving nods. Fennell and Zhao are only the 6th and 7th women to be nominated for the award, and Zhao becomes the first woman of color ever to be put forth. Lead actresses recognized include Carey Mulligan, Viola Davis, Frances McDormand, Andra Day, and Vanessa Kirby, with McDormand expected to pick up her 3rd Oscar for Best Actress on the night. Meanwhile, Best Actor nods went to Anthony Hopkins, now the oldest ever nominee for the award, Gary Oldman, Riz Ahmed, the late Chadwick Boseman, and Stephen Yeun, the first Asian American actor ever nominated. All talk, however, seems to definitively point toward Boseman being posthumously awarded the Gong for his work in Ma Rainey's Black Bottom. The 2021 Academy Awards will take place on the 25th of April.
It meant nothing bad, Levy.
Levy got to be Levy. You don't need nobody messing with him about the white. You don't know nothing about me. You don't know Levy. You don't know nothing about what kind of blood I got, what kind of heart I got beat here.
In further Oscar news, Glenn Close has obtained the dubious honor of becoming the first actress ever to be nominated for an Academy Award and a Razzie Award for the exact same role. The Razzies, or the Golden Raspberry Awards to give them their full name, are a tongue-in-cheek ceremony that gives out awards for the worst major motion pictures and the related creative endeavors therein each year. This year's nomination saw screen icon Glenn Close pick up a nomination for Worst Supporting Actress, whilst also seeing her name thrown into the ring for Best Supporting Actress at the Academy Awards, both for her role as Bonnie Mormor Vance in Ron Howard's Hillbilly Elegy. Howard himself was also nominated for Worst Director, while screenwriter Vanessa Taylor landed a Worst Screenplay nod for the film. Hillbilly Elegy, which adapted the memoir of J.D. Vance, was critically drubbed upon release, sitting at a dreadful 25% on Rotten Tomatoes and holding a 38 Metascore. Should morbid curiosity get the better of you, it's currently available now on Netflix.
You gotta take care of business, you gotta go to school, you gotta get good grades to even have a chance.
Mom was the best in her class. What's the point?
I'm talking about a chance. You might not make it, but you sure as hell won't if you don't try.
Why do you even care what I do?
I ain't gonna live forever.
And finally, director Joe Cornish has said that an Attack the Block sequel is not only still possible, but that he discussed it with star John Boyega as recently as last month. Cornish admitted that whilst the pair have been busy with other projects since the release of the sci-fi cult classic, that didn't mean the door was closed on a sequel. Talking to Entertainment Weekly, Cornish said, "We're working on it at the moment. John Boyega was round at my place a few weeks ago and we sat in the garden, socially distanced, talking about story ideas until it was so dark we couldn't see each other." The 2011 original saw Boyega's streetwise Moses and his gang of mates mugging a woman in South London before being besieged by bizarre turquoise-mouthed aliens. The action comedy drew universal praise upon release for its whip-smart script, expert blending of genres, and its skewering of British racial and class divides, with Cornish at the time referring to the language of South London street culture as, quote, the new Chaucer. John Boyega can next be seen opposite Jamie Foxx and Teyona Paris in Netflix's They Cloned Tyrone, principal photography for which began in December last year, with a 2021 release expected.
So you're telling me that fell out of the sky?
Yeah.
And did that to your face?
Yeah.
So you killed it?
Yeah.
Such a bad breed, Moses.
You can catch Gurinder Chadha's coming-of-age tale Blinded by the Light on Netflix from today, while the legendary Nosferatu joins the Great Gabbo and White Zombie in arriving on Shudder, and the green grass of home comes to Mubi. Not one that's on TV too often, Dolph Lundgren's He-Man adventure Masters of the Universe is on Film 4 tonight, along with Night School and 47 Meters Down, while John Grisham's The Rainmaker is on 5-Star, Krull and Bridge to Terabithia are on Sony Movies, The Expendables 2 is on 5, and the Horror Channel is showing John Carpenter's Vampires and Escape Room, while the Sky Cinema and Now TV premiere for today is the murderous thriller Concrete Plans. This has been the Daily Reel for Tuesday, March 16th. Keep it cinematic and we'll see you tomorrow.
The Daily Reel is a Candystore production, presented by Van Connor and written by Calvin Prickett. All information is correct at the time of writing, and source links are in the description for each episode. Don't forget to rate, review and subscribe on all good podcast platforms, or ask Alexa to install the Daily Reel skill for your morning flash briefing. Follow the show on social at Daily Reel Pod, and we'll be back every weekday. Until then, keep it cinematic.